Following the commencement of the conflict with Russia, Berlin has been one of Ukraine's biggest supporters and has stated it will do so for as long as is necessary. Germany pledged €2.94 billion, $2.7 billion, in military supplies to Ukraine in May, along with drones and tanks. Following Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, Germany was originally hesitant to supply heavy weapons out of concern that it might intensify the conflict. The main issue to be discussed during the visit by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who is presently in the Netherlands, is the purchase of F-16 fighter jets. He claimed that the soldiers would protect our people from Russian terror. Mark Rutte's office said that Zelensky and Rutte would meet at a military airbase in Eindhoven without offering any other information. Considering that its armed services are switching to more modern F-35 aircraft, the Netherlands could provide F-16s. The Netherlands now maintains 24 operational F-16s, which will be phased out by mid-2024, according to data from the Dutch Defense Ministry. There are now 18 more jets built by Lockheed Martin that can be purchased, 12 of which have already been conditionally sold. The Kyiv Post has reported that former Kherson residents who are having financial difficulties are taking advantage of a Russian initiative offering free homes in Crimea. According to reports, the Kremlin's October 2022 scheme offers housing subsidies to Ukrainians in the occupied territories who are willing to use Russian passports. They receive coupons that can be used to purchase a home anywhere in Russia or the Ukrainian regions that are under Russian occupation. The most popular choice, according to numerous persons Kyiv Post spoke with on the condition of anonymity, was Crimea. According to the Kyiv Post, its sources highlighted that desperation rather than pro-Russian sentiments was the driving force behind those who took advantage of the program and blamed deliberate social engineering by the Kremlin. Following a meeting on Saturday in Budapest between Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán and the head of Russia's Tatarstan region Rustam Minikhanov, the Russian news agency TASS reported that Hungarian companies want to increase their operations in Russia despite sanctions and political challenges. Following a trip to Sweden, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and First Lady Alina Zelenska arrive in the Netherlands. For both visits, acquiring fighter jets to reinforce the Ukrainian Air Force was a top priority. At a meeting with Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson on Saturday in Sweden, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that Sweden and Ukraine have started talking about the potential of Ukraine getting Gripen jets to strengthen its air defenses. The Swedish government announced in June that it would permit Ukrainian pilots to test its Gripen fighter jet, which was built by Saab, but it has also stated that it needs all of its aircraft to defend Swedish territory. Sweden has previously exported Gripens to Thailand, South Africa, Brazil, Hungary, and South Africa. Gripens were not mentioned by Kristersson in his statements, despite Zelensky's claim that Ukrainian pilots had already started training on the aircraft. Ola Syniehubov, the governor of the Kharkiv area, said on his Telegram channel that a man in his 40s suffered significant injuries this morning as a result of Russian forces shelling the city of Kupiansk. In an effort to breach Ukraine's northeastern front line, Russian forces have intensified their strikes on the Kharkiv region in recent weeks. A mandatory evacuation of roughly 12,000 inhabitants from 37 towns and villages in the area was mandated by Ukrainian authorities earlier in August. The daily update from the Institute for the Study of War has been released. These are the main conclusions. According to Russian authorities, Russian forces are in charge of part of the left-east bank of the Kherson region. The Russian Navy has reportedly failed to exercise control over Black Sea naval activity, according to a Kremlin-affiliated mill blogger. In the western sections of the Zaporizhia area, Ukrainian forces carried out offensive operations and gained small gains. On Sunday, Russian soldiers launched more offensive operations in the vicinity of Kupiansk, but no real progress was apparent.